Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Now we are taking you to a different story from IIT Bombay. Now in a step towards making the institute more inclusive, the Indian Institute of Technology Bombay has instructed its students that it is inappropriate to ask other students about their JEE advanced rank or GATE score or any other information that may reveal caste or other related aspects. Now the notification on anti-discrimination guidelines is circulated among students and also pasted at different locations on campus, especially in the hostel areas. This comes months after the institute came under spotlight for alleged caste-based discrimination on campus following the death of a first-year student, Darshan Solanki. Now we have some breaking news coming in on the same story, and this is CNN News 18's exclusive as we exclusively spoke to the father of the student who actually killed himself, Darshan Solanki. His father's name is Ramesh Solanki, and a representative from the student circle as well. Listen in.
हम जानते हैं कि आप और आपने अपने बेटी की जो मौत हुई तो काफ़ी आईआईटी से बातचीत की थी कि कास्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन का मामला है। अभी फ़िलहाल आईआईटी ने जो है अभी नए स्टूडेंट्स जो आ रहे हैं उनके लिए एक गाइडलाइन तैयार की है जहाँ पे ये कहा है कि अब जो स्टूडेंट्स आएंगे वो उन्हें एक दूसरे का कास्ट नहीं पूछना है।
नहीं, ये सच बात है, ये नहीं पूछना चाहिए।
तो अब जब
से पहले उसका रैंक ही पूछा गया था, उसके बाद में सब उसे परेशान लग गए, करने लग गए।
ओके, तो जब अभी ये गाइडलाइन जब इशू हो रही है तो आपको लगता है कि आगे के जो स्टूडेंट्स आईआईटी में ज्वाइन हो रहे हैं उनके साथ जो है अभी आगे जाके ये अन्याय नहीं होगा, ऐसा आपका मानना है?
अन्याय तो होता ही रहेगा, क्योंकि अभी जो उदय मीणा है जो एसटी सेल में कन्वीनर था, वो अभी पास आउट होके चला गया है। और दर्शन से बात हुई थी उसकी, उदय मीणा की। दर्शन रूम चेंज करना चाहता था और उसका जो रूम पार्टनर था वो जनरल कैटेगरी से था, तो उसने उसका रैंक पूछा था। उसके बाद उसका रवैया चेंज हो गया था और उसके बाद उदय मीणा से दर्शन ने बात की थी कि मुझे रूम चेंज करना है। फिर उसके साथ रूम चेंज करने की कोई बात ही नहीं हुई थी, तुम और दोस्त बनाओ, ऐसा सब कुछ बोला हुआ था। ये सब मीडिया में भी आया हुआ है। और अभी जो चार्जशीट तैयार हुई है उसमें उदय मीणा का कोई स्टेटमेंट ही नहीं है, तो कहीं दब जा रहा है। ये सब जो है कोई दबा दे रहा है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है।
So Akshay, yes, we've seen that when Darshan Solanki's incident took place, the Ambedkar Periyar circle had alleged that this is because of caste discrimination. Now, with these guidelines being put in place, what do you really have to say on this?
There was an attempt by Ambedkar Periyar Phule Study Circle to work closely with SC/ST cell. So last 2 years, ABPSC has been working closely with SC/ST cell, and one aspect of working together was to prepare some documents. One was writing a mandate about SC/ST cell, because there is no constitution, there is no mandate for SC/ST cell even now. But ABPSC members have worked tirelessly to prepare a document, and they have given it to the conveners of SC/ST cell to pass it. So it's up to them now what they check out of it and add to it, and it's a draft we have given. And one of the other thing was to give a pamphlet for the new entrants who are coming to campus. So new students who are coming to campus, we have to introduce them that there is such a cell, institute body which exists called as SC/ST cell, which functions in some manner, and also there are certain behaviors which are prohibited, which should not be done. So in order to do that, maybe 1.5 years back, we prepared some documents. This year, what we see now is an outcome of efforts we have did 1.5 years back. Last year, they did not put any poster outside on campus. Like they only distributed a pamphlet in the orientation session.
So that was the exclusive conversation of CNN News 18 with the student who actually killed himself from IIT Bombay and his fathers and the conversation with a representative from the student circle as well. What key details we are picking up from the conversation there that we had with the student who actually killed himself's father is that he actually sort of generated a request to change his room because he spoke to one of his friends, and when he was asked about his rank and was asked about his surname as well, then his friend actually distanced himself from Darshan. And that's the key takeaway from the conversation CNN News 18 had with Darshan's father, Ramesh Solanki. I have my colleague Yesha Kotak, who actually spoke to Darshan's father, Ramesh Solanki, and the representative from the student circle as well. Yesha, could you tell us more about the key takeaways from the conversation you had there with both of them? Also, could you give us more details about the recent draft of the guidelines that have been issued post this accident?
Yes, in fact, this draft, like we've seen that there was a previous draft that was shared with students when they would join. But following which, yesterday, in Jan, when Darshan Solanki's incident came to light, was when there were details that were shared by students from IIT about how there was discrimination that was being practiced on campus. There were various protests that were held. In fact, even Darshan Solanki's father had raised this issue time and again, speaking about how his son was asked about his caste, was asked about his surname. In fact, he also mentioned how they had time and again spoke to cops about this particular incident and had asked cops to investigate these angles. Now, in fact, what was later found out as a part of police investigation was also that that there was a suicide note which was found, which the initial Mumbai police team investigating it had not come across, which is why an SIT was formed by the crime branch and further investigation was held. Amidst all of this, now we see that with the new academic year beginning at the IIT Bombay campus, there are new guidelines which are put in place which clearly specify about how there can be no caste discrimination that can be practiced. People cannot be asked about their surname or their G rank as well. So all this has come in place almost 6 months after this incident of Darshan Solanki came to light. Let us tell our viewers that Darshan Solanki was a first-year student from Gujarat who was studying at IIT Bombay, but he was not really happy there with the way things were working out for him. Also, he had in various chats that had come out through the investigation mentioned how there were people who were questioning his merit because of his G rank and
Okay, Yasha, I'll have to interrupt you over there because it's time for me to wrap up. Thank you so much for bringing in all those crucial details. More news and updates continue on CNN News 18. Stay with us. Thanks for watching.